Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to play Gibraltar. Now, in this clip, I'll be showing you guys two fights. They happen back to back, so I'll be showing you guys good bubble plays, positioning as well as a Gibraltar main, and also a good alt usage. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and hopefully you guys helps you in your next fight. Alright guys, to pretty much start off this video, I just want to go ahead and say I was solo queuing in diamond lobbies, which on PC lobbies, you're automatically going up against Preds when you hit diamond. So I'm solo queuing pretty much in Pred lobbies. The team I'm going up against is actually a really good team. I consider them a semi-pro team or even a pro team even. They're not like high up, of course, but they've won multiple tournaments and they place pretty high in tournaments as well. And it's their actual full three-man. I've gone up against these guys multiple times in tournaments and they're a really good team. So the fact I'm solo queuing with randoms and we're able to beat this team is actually insane. So right here, I just want to start off by saying you want to always know what you're going up against. So like you always want to see the legends and then kind of play in your head exactly what you think they're going to do off their abilities. So right here, I know that they have a Gibraltar and a Valkyrie, and my thought is two of them are going to jump down and Valkyrie's going to fly over to kind of be a distraction. I didn't expect her to take the graph cannon, which is actually really smart. She taps right out of it and she starts flying. So she can pretty much fly over us and her teammates can come down for free. So that's why I go ahead and reset back up so I don't get shot in the back by the Valkyrie and I get better positioning. You always want to think about your positioning, especially as being the big man. Because you don't want to just throw your bubble just from getting shot off the first thing. You want to be able to try to use your bubble for the fighting. If you have to use your bubble and if you're getting shot pretty heavy, go ahead and do so. But try to find positioning before you try to throw your bubble down. So that's what I did. I found cover, found positioning, so now I don't have to worry about wasting my bubble right away. Gibby drops down. I'm ready for the second guy to drop down. I didn't know it was a Horizon. So Horizon queued over. Now I'm in a fair 1v1 against the Horizon. I broke her, hit her for 80 total. Now I'm going to push her. So I'll go ahead and push. I know I have a 1v1, and that bubble placement right there is actually huge. So the way I throw my bubble is I don't want to throw it any more further because I know if I throw it anywhere in front of me, she's actually going to be inside of it. I want to throw it far enough back where she's going to be on the other side of it so I can easily just pretty much walk up for free and able to melee her. So right here I was able to walk up for free and melee her. Again, my bubble placement was so she was on the outside, and that's exactly what happened. So a lot of times whenever you're in these fights, make sure you just hurry up, do a 180, throw your bubble a little behind you. That way you have your bubble blocking both of you. You don't want to try to throw your bubble and that enemy be right inside your bubble because it's a little awkward. Because now you have to fight, hurry up to get to the opposite side and get on the edge of the bubble. And this way you don't have to. So I was able to go forward, do the melee trick like I've told you guys before. I still use it, and it's against a really good team. So melee in the bubble still works pretty flawlessly. Right here, I was trying to delay time so I can go ahead and rotate around without the Gibby seeing me. That's why I wasted the Arc Star like that. And now it's just time to focus the Valkyrie. And thankfully, the Valk and I were actually looking at the Valkyrie at the same time. So there he goes down. And as you guys see, I'm kind of waiting. I'm going ahead and stalling right now because I'm waiting for my bubble mostly. A lot of times when you're in these fights, even if it's like a 2v1, don't risk it, especially if you're a solo queue. You don't want you to go down and now your teammate has to handle a 1v1 situation. And your teammate's going to go down and now you're going to get frustrated with your teammate. You have to try to wait it out, wait for your bubble, and try to play with your teammate and don't force him to be in a 1v1. So that's why I get to this rock. I know it's almost time for my bubble. Hit him a little bit in 45, that's why I'm playing safe. And then he drops his bubble. So now I don't have to worry about bubbling. Now I can just bully him. That melee didn't connect, but I was just being annoying. Because I knew at that point he was pretty much dead. I was mad confident. Even if he had a PK, I wasn't too worried about it. I had my teammate with me. And he was already injured. And I know I could just start bullying him in the bubble for the melee, honestly. So, the melee in the bubble is still huge. And right there, that's why I felt so confident against that Gibby. Because a lot of people don't know about it.
I'm guessing they're playing on alt accounts.
So res our boy in. Now we're just getting loot. Picking everything, and here comes the Ash portal. So I go ahead and crouch. They didn't scam me, and I'm going to go ahead and throw ult. The reason I throw ult is because they already kind of have position on our building, and I want to kind of take it over. So that's a good ult placement. The fact that not all of them have came over yet, I'm kind of like scattering them a little bit, and hopefully doing damage. And I also took height away from them, so they're forced to jump down. So a lot of times that's what you want to do. Since Ash portaled over, the last thing I want for them to do is take height in this building. So a lot of ults that you throw is when a team hurry up and rotates over and you think they're going to get height and you just immediately get them off that height. And then for a good 99. This is where I kind of oofed a little bit. I kind of stayed there a little too long. This is a good bubble right here though. I threw bubble down, slid into the other side, closer to my teammates, and I start batting on the opposite end. That's exactly what you do when you want to take a bat. You want to make sure you hurry to the other side as soon as possible and start taking a bat. Right there, I throw a thermite so I can climb up. Teammate scanned. And I'm not going to take a mech hit yet. I want to secure high ground. I know they have a Valk, so that's the last thing I want them to do is just fly up and overtake height. So my ult was like kind of able to let me take over height eventually. Like I didn't do it right away. But it forced the other two to stay down low, and then the Valk wanted to play with her teammates, so that's why she couldn't take height. And since I got a teammate got a good scan on them, I know exactly where they are, and I know exactly how I want to play it. Now I just got to wait for this Ash Q to go away. So I want to throw a bubble right here at the edge, just so I have enough room myself to drop down and easily fight these guys without them having any advantage in my bubble, and my teammate and I having the full advantage. So always think about your bubble placements. I throw it right at the edge, you'll see exactly where my bubble is. It's only right here. So they have to force their way all the way over here in this little tight area to try to fight us. And we can easily just wrap around or just climb back up top for free without them injuring us at all. Hit him for a quick 96. Melee him back, get some space. Melee him back, drop them all the way down. So that was a good melee. Again, I always try to use melee as much as possible. A lot of people always ask, do you still use melee? And of course I still do. Meleeing in the bubble is still huge. So again, good 96, a good melee. Another good melee to back him up. Knocked him all the way off height. I tried to hurry up and like pixel peek it really fast. You're going to miss a lot of those shots, but it's really important to try to go ahead and go for those shots. Because if I could have potentially hit him for a 90 as he was falling. So now it's a 2v2. Bloodhound got thirsted again, unfortunately. Right here was a misplay by me. Let me go ahead and go back. I couldn't find my mouse. I dropped, and I thought I was already on the edge, and I just ran into like the little bit of barrier right there. And right here, why I'm still staying in the fight, because I know my arm shield hasn't activated yet. As you can see the particles, my arm shield's still activated. And now the arm shield went away, so that's when I'm backing up. So I kind of, in a way, overextended my stay for being a Gibraltar, but I knew I still haven't used my arm shield, and I wanted to stay there as long as possible, and it kind of worked out. Missed my shot right there. Teammate went crazy. And I'm making sure I throw bubble so he can't really hide anywhere. And we pretty much finished off that fight. So hopefully this video helps you guys out with like kind of bubble placement, your positioning in general, so you don't have to really waste bubble off, pretty much off rip. And just again, smart bubble placement, smart alt usage right there, and good teamwork by my honestly my Valk. My Bloodhound got absolutely destroyed twice. Unfortunate by him. Still played well as a team, as a random team, so I'll take it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, hopefully helped out for your future fights, because I know Gibraltar can be a little difficult sometimes, and hopefully this kind of cleared up some question about mailing in the bubble, because I use it in both those fights right there, and I'm in pred lobbies, and I also use it against a pro team in a way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.